Hey, what's going on everyone? Today we're going to be doing Headstone Geo-Survey. This is another mission that's had a tweaking in the week 44 update for ICARUS. So this is a really standard mission. You have to place 3 beacons from your drop pod down at predetermined locations, and then you've got to defend a final location. I will cover everything in this video. Before we start the mission though, now is a good time to start looking at your first purchase on the workshop. If you've done everything identical the way I have, like difficulty wise, you should have 143 Ren. Now obviously if you've done everything on easy mode or everything on hard mode, that will be different. So now would be a good time to start looking into purchasing your first environmental suit. So which would be the S52 environmental suit, which will give you +1 suit module slots and 1 oxygen slot. So this will allow you to wear an environmental suit and have a suit slot where you can put an oxygen bottle. If you do have the deluxe edition of the game, you will have this, the first cohort environmental suit. I haven't been wearing any until now. This is going to be the first time where I wear this. So I'm going to actually have this on as I drop down from now on until I get more Ren, and then I will swap it out as the missions progress. So what this suit gives me is 1 suit module slot, so I can have one of these if I wish. These vary from movement speed, carry capacity, and many other things which I'll cover in the future. Also, I'll get an oxygen slot in my suit so I can hold an oxygen bottle. I'll also get a water bottle slot as well if I have a water bottle. And then plus I get -5% perceived threat while stealthed. Once you hit level 10, you will unlock tier 2. This will give you access to the crafting bench. This is where you'll pretty much start building bases a lot when you drop down. This opens up a whole lot of opportunities for you, which I will talk about once I drop down into the mission. So tier 1, these are some of the essentials you want to be having before you even consider going into tier 2. You want to have your campfire, drying rack, your stone knife, your bone knife, and your bone sickle, stone and bone arrow along with your bow, basic bandage, suture kit, your full set of cloth armor, a selection of wood to make your starting base. And if you've been following along and want to go the bow route, you can unlock sticks. Remember though, you do need the talent though to unlock that. So if you have got the deluxe edition or you have purchased a environmental suit, all you have to do is craft it, purchase it in the workshop. So you would just click on it like so and then click craft. You do have to research it first and then craft it, and then once it's crafted it will go into your loadouts in here. All of your workshop gear will go into this screen here unless you've put it on a separate character. You'll have to take it off that character and then it will appear back here. So once you've gotten your environmental suit, you just want to go ahead and drag it into here, and this will be equipped on your character when you drop down. So this is Headstone Geo-Survey. As requested, I'm going to be doing it on easy mode. If you're playing solo and you're a new player, this will benefit you a lot as you'll still be learning the ropes. Once you've done this mission, it will get your confidence up a bit on taking on a lot of hostiles. I've also gone ahead and put an insurance on this, so you won't lose your character. You're only going to get a Ren of 25, and it has a 6 hours timer on it. Let's go. Okay, so you just need to collect these from your inventory. You can take all 3. These don't go on your G slot. Before I get started, I do want to unlock some blueprints though. Let's go ahead and go tier 2. Unlock the crafting bench. Get the water skin, oxygen bladder, and oxide dissolver. Now this will allow you to breathe and also drink. Since I now have the crafting bench, I'm going to go ahead and unlock the longbow as well. And I have 1 spare talent point. I'm going to pop that increased arrow damage, so I do 10% damage with bows or crossbows. Once you've taken the equipment out your dropship, you'll get these 3 locations you've got to go to and deploy the equipment. I'll be back shortly once I've got my armor and bow and everything crafted. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is craft a crafting bench. This is the first tier 2 item. Okay, so that's the crafting bench built. This has to be placed inside a structure or a cave. It can't be exposed. Okay, so I've gone and placed a little 1 squared shelter down. And let's go and place the crafting bench. It's placed exactly the same as you place a fire. Just place it down, left click, and then this will bring up all the blueprints you can currently craft within this bench. I'm going to go from left to right. I'm going to craft the oxide dissolver. This is what will give me oxygen. And then I'll do the oxygen bladder, queue that up, and then go and do the water skin, and then the longbow. Now that you'll see the crafted items in this box here, which is the crafting bench. So I've got the oxide dissolver, the oxygen bladder, the water skin, and the longbow. I'm going to go and take the oxide dissolver out and the oxygen bladder. Let's go ahead and place that there. Oxygen bladder in there. Place some oxide in there. You're going to need one more thing, and that is sulfur. So this is sulfur, this yellow looking rock. Don't get this confused with gold. You only can get gold from inside of caves. Once you have sulfur, you want to come back to your oxide dissolver, and then you just want to hold down left control and left click, and it'll go all into your sulfur socket here for your fuel, and it will start filling up your oxygen bladder as long as you've got oxide in the oxide slot here. Upon filling up your bladder, it will have 4 white bars here where it's saying it's full. So what you want to do is just drag that into your inventory, and now you want to remove any oxide you've got in your oxygen tab here. You want to go and move your oxygen bladder into there. This will now save you mine oxide and putting it in your inventory. Now you'll mine oxide and put it in an oxidizer. You can carry more than one oxygen bladder with you early game, as later game you will have something far better than this, which you'll only ever have to fill once when you're on a mission. Now would be a good time to show you the longbow. Now this is significantly better over the wooden bow. So the wooden bow is +1 ammo capacity, plus 300 rate of fire per minute, 0.7 seconds reload time. The longbow, plus 25% projectile damage, +1 ammo, plus 300 rate of fire per minute, 0.7 seconds. That plus 25% projectile damage is massive. While we're on the subject, a couple of other perks of the longbow and differences between the wooden bow. You only can repair this at the crafting bench, along with this can have an alteration on it. See this little square here in the corner? This means it can be altered, where it can be made better on an alteration bench, but that's for a future video. So I've gone and placed a bed down and set my respawn here. Even though it's right next to my drop pod, at least I know I can respawn here and not have to drop somewhere randomly from a rescue pod. So to fill up your water skin, what you need to do without getting the bug from the water, go ahead and put it on your hotbar, look down at the water where it tells you hold the drink, press number 9 and then press F, and you've got less chance of catching the water bug that way. Once you see it filled up like so, you can go ahead and put it in your water slot, and now you will be getting water and oxygen. They will need to be refilled though, so make sure you keep an eye on them, because the bladder and the water skin is not very reliable and they do go down quick. Okay, gonna go to the first location now. I'm actually not quite sure what to expect here. Pew. Let's see how this goes. Okay, well, nothing happened there. So I'm heading to second location now. So at the second location now, let's go ahead and get the second device down.
Station 2 is up and active. Station 1's connected.
That looks cool. Okay, let's go to the next location. It's coming up on the third location now. Oh, Jaguar. Go and place the third one. There we go.
Station 3 connected.
We'll go to this fourth location now.
Set it up by the lake.
So here's the pod here. Uplink transmitter. Okay, so want me to place it here. What I'm going to do is go ahead and place a little bit of protection around it. This shouldn't last very long, but it might be enough. So let's go and place that in there. Press F to interact. Okay, let's get up here.
Is coming through. Prospector, need you to get back to the radar.
Oh, okay. So you gotta get close. 99% complete. There we go.
That's it. Scan's done. We got a whole lot of data out of that.
Oh my god.
Pay solid.
Oh, we've got a straggler.
Okay, that's it. You did it.
Let's go back to the drop pod. One thing I would recommend is making about 4 more of the wooden railings. So you can just quickly place them down, and making a repair hammer. So you can repair these. That isn't necessary at all, by the way. Okay, let's complete this mission. Let's get out of here. So as you get more experienced, you won't have to really build a base like I did at the start there for bed and stuff for this mission. I purely done that so it gives you an alternative way of doing this as a new player. In the future, you'll probably be able to just run that with a wooden boat, to be honest, and then just absolutely blitz it and do what I did with the railings at the end. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you found this fourth video helpful. If you did, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, let me know down in the comments what you thought,